Have you ever wondered why some people seem to ride a bicycle for miles without getting tired while others feel completely exhausted after just a few minutes? If you're over 45, just starting your cycling journey, carrying extra weight, or returning to exercise after many years, you might think you simply don't have the stamina to become a stronger cyclist. But here's the truth that surprises many people: stamina is not something you're born with. It's something your body builds, one ride at a time. Every time you get on your bike, your heart becomes a little stronger, your lungs become a little more efficient, and your muscles learn how to use oxygen more effectively. That means even if you struggle today, your body is already capable of improving much faster than you think. The biggest mistake beginners make is believing they need to ride hard every day to build endurance. In reality, pushing yourself to the limit too often usually leads to sore muscles, frustration, and even giving up. The secret is consistency, not intensity. Think of your body like a rechargeable battery. If you completely drain it every single day, it won't perform at its best. But if you recharge it properly and use it wisely, that battery becomes stronger and lasts longer over time. Your body works in a very similar way. When you cycle at a comfortable pace, your heart pumps blood more efficiently, sending oxygen and nutrients to every muscle. Tiny structures inside your muscle cells, called mitochondria, begin to multiply. You can think of mitochondria as tiny power stations that produce energy. The more of these power stations you have, the longer you can ride before feeling tired. This is why experienced cyclists can maintain a comfortable pace for an hour, or even longer, while beginners often feel breathless after 10 or 15 minutes. Their muscles have simply built more energy-producing factories over time. Now this is where things become interesting. Many people think stronger legs automatically mean better stamina, but that's only part of the story. Your cardiovascular system plays an even bigger role. Your heart is a muscle, and just like the muscles in your legs, it grows stronger when exercised regularly. As your heart becomes more efficient, it pumps more blood with each beat. That means it doesn't have to work as hard during your ride. Your resting heart rate may even begin to decrease over the coming weeks, which is often a sign of improving fitness. At the same time, your lungs become better at delivering oxygen, allowing you to breathe more comfortably while cycling. This is one of the reasons so many adults over 45 discover they can climb hills more easily after just a few weeks of regular riding. But here's what most people don't realize. Building stamina doesn't happen during the ride itself. It actually happens after the ride while your body recovers. Every cycling session creates tiny challenges for your muscles and cardiovascular system. During recovery, your body repairs itself and comes back slightly stronger than before. That's why rest days are just as important as riding days. If you skip recovery, your body never gets the chance to fully adapt. Imagine trying to build a brick wall without allowing the cement to dry. Eventually the wall becomes unstable. Your body works the same way. Proper sleep, healthy food, hydration, and recovery allow every ride to make you stronger. One of the smartest ways to improve cycling stamina is by following the simple conversation test. While riding, you should be able to speak in full sentences without gasping for air. If you can comfortably hold a conversation, you're usually riding in the ideal endurance zone where your body becomes more efficient at burning fat and producing lasting energy. Riding too hard too often forces your body to rely mainly on stored carbohydrates, which run out much faster. That's why beginners who sprint at the start of every ride often feel exhausted before the halfway point. Instead, start slower than you think you need to. It may feel almost too easy during the first 10 minutes, but you'll be amazed at how much stronger you feel later in the ride. This simple strategy is called pacing, and it is one of the greatest secrets used by experienced cyclists around the world. Another important habit is gradually increasing your riding time. Many people try to double their distance overnight because they feel motivated after a good ride. Unfortunately, that often leads to sore knees, aching muscles, or complete burnout. Your body responds much better to small improvements. If you can comfortably ride for 20 minutes this week, try 23 or 25 minutes next week instead of 40. These small increases allow your heart, muscles, joints, and tendons to adapt safely. Over several months, these tiny improvements become remarkable results. Someone who starts with 15-minute rides can often enjoy hour-long rides before the end of the year simply by staying consistent. Nutrition also plays a huge role in building stamina, especially for adults over 45. Your muscles need high-quality fuel before and after every ride. Eating a balanced meal with healthy carbohydrates, lean protein, and colorful vegetables helps your body perform better and recover faster. Foods like oatmeal, bananas, whole-grain toast, yogurt, eggs, chicken, fish, beans, and leafy greens provide the nutrients your muscles need to produce energy. Water is equally important. Even mild dehydration can reduce endurance, increase fatigue, and make your heart work harder than necessary. Many beginners mistake dehydration for poor fitness when the real solution is simply drinking enough water before, during, and after cycling. If you're riding for more than an hour, adding a healthy snack such as a banana or a handful of nuts can help maintain your energy levels. Another common mistake beginners make is ignoring strength training. While cycling strengthens your legs, adding 2 short strength sessions each week can dramatically improve your endurance. Exercises like bodyweight squats, wall sits, glute bridges, step-ups, and gentle core exercises improve stability and power. Stronger muscles use energy more efficiently, allowing you to ride farther with less effort. They also reduce stress on your knees and lower back, making cycling more comfortable as you age. Flexibility matters too. Tight hips, stiff hamstrings, and weak lower back muscles can waste energy during every pedal stroke. Gentle stretching after each ride helps maintain good movement and reduces the risk of injury. Perhaps the most powerful tool for building stamina is your mindset. Every experienced cyclist remembers being a beginner. They all had days when hills felt impossible and short rides seemed exhausting. The difference is they didn't quit. Instead, they focused on progress instead of perfection. Celebrate every milestone, whether it's riding 5 extra minutes, climbing a hill without stopping, or simply feeling less tired than last week. These small victories are proof that your body is changing. Every ride strengthens your heart, improves your circulation, supports healthier blood pressure, helps control blood sugar, burns calories, improves joint mobility, and even boosts your mood by releasing natural feel-good chemicals called endorphins. Before long, cycling stops feeling like exercise and starts becoming a part of your lifestyle. One day you'll finish a ride and suddenly realize something amazing. You didn't spend the whole time thinking about when it would end. Instead, you enjoyed the fresh air, the movement, and the confidence that comes from knowing your body is becoming stronger. That is what real stamina looks like. It isn't about being the fastest rider or covering the greatest distance. It's about building a healthier heart, stronger muscles, greater independence, and the freedom to keep doing the activities you love for many years to come. Every pedal stroke is an investment in your future health, and the best time to begin is not when you feel perfectly fit, but today, exactly where you are.